Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to RegenerationNationTV. Today we are reacting to Pink Floyd. This is Comfortably Numb, the Pulse Restored and Re-Edited edition. I don't know what Pulse is. Maybe the concert or something, but...
Maybe the venue, something
yeah, the
like
venue,
that.
But yeah.
Yeah, so...
1994?
Yeah, well, I mean, Pink Floyd is pretty...
Yeah.
Pretty... established, I should say. I'm trying
Yep.
to be respectful with the way I said that. The Pulse concert, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for this because I'm not actually sure that I've heard this song. I've heard of Pink Floyd, obviously, Dark Side of the Moon. Never listened to the full album, though.
I haven't, but I am familiar with this song. I do like this song.
Yeah, I feel like the people that we grew up around, our parents, uncles, aunts, it's just, you've heard about
Yeah.
them. But
My
yeah,
dad's a
I'm not
huge
sure that
Pink
I've ever
Floyd.
heard this song. I'll know once we get into it. But this is live, so I love listening to live music. Even if it's music I've heard before, it's like rediscovering it, man.
Yeah.
So even if I've heard this, it's probably one time.
Yeah.
But either way, we've
You never
got
heard
links
it like
for this.
this?
Exactly. We never heard it like this. We've got links for this original video down below. Go check it out. And yeah, let's get into this.
Let's do it. Hey friends, I just wanted to take a quick moment to talk to you about something special. My dad's book, The Quiet Kid. If you've ever felt like you didn't quite fit in, like life was a little bit messy or confusing, or if you've ever been on the search for love, meaning, and a deeper truth, this is the book that'll resonate with you. The Quiet Kid is set in the 70s in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is a book about growing up, making mistakes, learning lessons, and ultimately finding your way in the world. It's real, it's raw, and it doesn't sugarcoat the journey of youth. My dad dives deep into the feelings of awkwardness, the highs and lows of high school, and what it means to come of age while dealing with everything life has to throw at you. It's available at Amazon, and if there's something that you feel like you can connect with, check out the links below. Let's get back to the video.
You are only coming through in waves. Your lips smooth, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you will not understand. This is not how I am.
Is this trippy to you?
It's very trippy to me.
It's so funny because I feel like anytime anybody's brought up Pink Floyd, acid is always brought up as well.
Yes, definitely.
And I can totally see that now. I have heard this song, but I've heard like the radio version. But it's different here, man. And then they've got these lights. Like,
yeah.
It's like they know people in the crowd are tripping.
Stop it.
They're like, we're going to enhance that for you real quick. As somebody who's never done that, like, I have no idea what the
experience
would be like,
is.
so I just have to, like, guess.
Yeah, but I definitely like the fact that how they performed this song specifically live. Like, the way that you put everything together and all the voices together, and then the synthetics of like adding to your voice, like whoever's on that keyboard right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just sounds so cool. But yeah, that little light moving around, I just feel like that's something to do with the aesthetics of everything.
The harmonization of the voices as well. It's like just perfect, where it feels
just that haunting,
just floating through space,
yeah,
weightless feeling almost.
Mm-hmm. said at the same time.
Whoa, what? I have so much to say about that.
50th anniversary of The Dark Side of the Moon. That is so intense. So I never got into Pink Floyd. There's a lot of guys in my high school that were very much into Pink Floyd.
They just said they were to be cool. They weren't
you're
really into it.
Yeah, you're right. It was Pink Floyd.
I knew those guys that wore the Pink Floyd
and Led
shirts.
Zeppelin and I never really appreciated the music like I do now. And my dad is definitely the biggest Pink Floyd fan. Led Zeppelin, like Leonard Skinner, like everybody, Jimi Hendrix. Like he's the one who introduced me to anybody that was around then and came out. And you have the people playing guitar so beautifully that you could get lost in it for 10 to 20 minutes. Like they could go on guitar riffs for the whole song and you wouldn't care if they didn't sing anything. They would just like play the guitar and that's what would come out. And it would just be this... I would just love to be a fly on the wall, and I feel like we only get a glimpse of it because we're seeing this now, but like we only get a glimpse of that moment in history when they first came out. And like just to be a fly on the wall when you're listening to your first Pink Floyd album and you're putting it on for the first time and you're listening to all those songs. And my dad's told me snippets of his life, which has been pretty exciting. Some of it does involve drugs, but
Obviously.
just to be I would love to hear y'all's stories. Anybody that was there when that first came out, any songs that resonated with you, any moments in your life that just like I would love to hear about those. I just love those little bits of history that I will never get to experience, but I love reading about them or hearing about them and just feeling like I was there for a moment. It makes me very excited because I will never
pretty
get
infatuated with like the 50s to 70s.
Yeah, I do. I just love that time period. I feel like in the 50s, it was more like you hide these things. You don't say these things out loud. You're very prim and proper. And then it's kind of like as the decades go on, you get to the 70s where people are realizing that they can be themselves and there's like this huge revolution where people are going to be like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And I'm not going to let anybody stop me. And it's just like this whole like huge change in society, in the atmosphere. I would love to know what you were doing in that moment, you know? You don't have to tell me everything, obviously, but
I want to know what this song was written about.
Yes.
Because to me it just seems like a guide through your acid trip.
Yeah.
It's like this is literally written for that purpose.
Yeah.
The lyrics some of the times I'm like, what are they singing about?
Yeah,
man?
exactly.
It's like
I do want to break down for sure.
It just felt like a guided acid trip song.
Yeah.
That guitar solo
I
was
could
longer,
get lost in it.
literally longer than most songs released nowadays.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That song, I enjoyed it so much that it really took its time.
Yeah.
It wasn't trying to rush any part of it. The guitar solo was so long, and it wasn't repetitive at all.
No.
It was an entire song by itself.
It just took you on a journey. It
it literally took you on a journey. No words being sung, but you could feel the highs and lows of it, and
I was literally getting lost in it. I was just like, keep it going.
So
then when you
well
hear the
done.
drums kind of kick in, I'm like, no, it's gonna be over in a minute. Jeez.
So well done. Probably the best guitar solo I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Just because it was so long, it really took its time. It's so long that it allows you to get just comfortable in it.
Yeah.
And you're in there. And after about 3 minutes, you're still in there, and it's like you just going on this ride with the guitar solo.
It's so smooth. It really
was
is.
very smooth, man.
So nice. Definitely took you on that.
Very enjoyable 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that. That's not what I've heard that song, I feel like, on the radio, like I said, but it was nowhere near that long.
Yep.
I don't know where I've heard the song, whether it was on the radio or maybe somebody else playing it. And maybe I just heard a little bit of it and then maybe walked away as it was playing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that was like, we're in here, we're watching it, and we're engaged in it.
Yeah, and you get to appreciate every bit of it. And it also makes you curious about, where it originated, why it was written, the moments in time.
I do want to know the mindset of the writing behind those lyrics.
Definitely.
And just the entire journey. Like, it was like, okay, here comes the peak of your journey. Like, I don't know, I keep going back to this, but that's where my mindset was at listening to it. I'm like, this is What is this, man? What is this? Even the visuals throughout, it's the lasers and then the lights going around. It's like the crowd in these live performances usually are very animated. They're standing up, and it just a couple of those times from the back looking at the stage, everybody's sitting there.
Yeah.
And I just feel like everybody's like with their eyes closed.
Yeah,
like,
going on the journey as well,
going on
though.
the
They did
journey,
such a
yeah.
good job as the light show of it. Like, everything was very, it put you in the mood to be in that song, to be in the moment. And it's like that little disco ball thing coming down as soon as it shined the light and it was going around in a circle. That was just so magical. And then it just opened into this like lotus looking flower like thing. It was just so cool. Such a cool, like, the way you put your aesthetics to the song that you're playing and performing. I think that was a really awesome job.
Yeah, it was well done. Well done. They definitely worked hard on that and delivered on exactly what the song is supposed to make you feel, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
Now I feel very comfortably numb.
Right.
I do. I just feel comfortable. Just like
Yeah,
a nice...
it did. It was relaxing. It was nice and
Yeah.
relaxing. And I'm like, the crowd's not really moving, but neither are we.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not,
We're kind of
yeah.
part of this crowd right now. I'm doing exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been indoctrinated into this state that they wanted to put me into.
Exactly.
Anyways, that was catatonic, I must say.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way. All right. Thank you to everybody who recommended that to us. If there's anything else that's, along this same vein, let us know.
Yes,
We'd
please.
love to react to it. That was very cool. And we'd love to hear your stories, like Jess said.
Yes. Fill that comment section. I really would love to read it.
It'll be a fun comment
It
section
will.
to read through. All right, friends. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.
I'm not scared of your love, so show me